Freunde der entspannten und guten Spieleunterhaltung. Herzlich willkommen zu diesem Video zum Spiel Elysium. Ein Spiel, welches schon einige Monate in meiner Steam-Bibliothek wohnt. Und ich habe zum einen nicht so richtig die Zeit gehabt, das anzuschmeißen, weil ich eigentlich nicht so der Point-and-Click-Adventure-Typ bin. Und jetzt habe ich es einfach mal gemacht. Ich dachte wirklich, dieser Monat Februar würde komplett für Dying Light 2 drauf gehen, aber für die Leute, die die letzten Videos verfolgt haben, wissen, dass das für mich eine ganz große Enttäuschung ist. Weshalb ich nun das angeschmissen habe. Ich weiß wirklich nicht viel drüber. Ich weiß nicht, ob mir das gefallen wird, oder ob ich es ganz schnell langweilig finden werde. Aber ich würde sagen, ich fange einfach mal an und dann schauen wir, wo es mich hinträgt. Persönlichkeit wählen. Eieiei. Ja, ich schau mal, ob ich den lieber selbst erstelle. Wie klug du bist. Dann wie sensibel du bist. Wie stark du bist. Ich glaube, so super stark, wie geschickt du bist. Ah, wie viele Punkte habe ich? Ach, das ist ein Punkt, okay. Die ganze Zeit, wie sensibel du bist. Dann wie klug du bist. Ich glaube, das ist mir dann doch so lieber. Und dann habe ich lieber das ein bisschen stärker. Aber ich kann es überhaupt nicht einschätzen. Keine Ahnung, was hier wichtig sein wird. So, mein Gesicht wird hier jetzt ein bisschen davor sein, aber das soll jetzt gerade mal nicht stören. Fähigkeiten. Das finde ich immer nicht so verkehrt, wenn man gibt den Darsteller Lüge und erkenne Lügen. Ja, auch nicht verkehrt. Rekonstruiere Tatorte, lass die Gesetze der Physik für das Gesetz arbeiten. Das ist ja echt ziemlich krass. Das ist, also, ich habe tatsächlich nur eine für alle. Ist das richtig? Ja. Okay, dann muss ich da noch mal ein bisschen weiter schauen. Verstehe andere, bringe deine Spielneuronen in Wallung. Autorität, schüchter die Bürger ein, behaupte dich. Ziehe die Fäden. Oh, Leute, keine Ahnung. Wir machen das jetzt einfach mal. Ich weiß auch nicht, ob es Sprachausgabe gibt oder was hier los ist.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt, ever, never, ever. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle, no ex-wives are contained within it. Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right. Nothing town to fuck all borough. Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
So, und da sind wir jetzt auch schon im Gameplay. Und können uns hier ein bisschen in der Wohnung umschauen. Und wir sind offensichtlich leicht alkoholisiert oder waren es zumindest und sind jetzt... In der Badewanne liegen Flaschen, Weinbier und süße Liköre. Ah, okay, mit Tab kann ich quasi hervorrufen, was ich mir anschauen kann. Gegenstand gewonnen, weißes Satinhemd.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your... What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You are correct. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay, krass. Ich bin echt so ein bisschen mega entspannt, während diese krasse Erzählstimme mir da so erzählt, was ich sehe und so. Das ist schon Wahnsinn. Ah, okay, hier habe ich mein Inventar. Gesundheit, Moral, Werkzeug, Kleidung, Gegenstände, interaktiv. Genau, okay, hier ist der Charakterbogen. Hier kann ich das auch erhöhen. Dafür benötige ich Punkte, die bekomme ich später noch. Ich schaue mal nochmal, was es hier so gibt. Ich weiß auch nicht, was ich für ein Charakter bin, ehrlich gesagt. Ich vermute ja irgendwie so eine Art Polizist oder Detektiv vielleicht. Sehr gut, das zieht er automatisch an.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. This fan has two chain pull switches. One, you reach out to grab the tie. But what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving for quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Komme ich denn jetzt trotzdem irgendwie
This
ran?
fan has two chain pull switches. A
Yeah.
terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good. The lights are off again.
Okay, das ist. Ich muss das Spielprinzip erstmal verstehen, dass meine Entscheidungen tatsächlich dazu führen, dass ich Gesundheit verliere. Aber diese Erzählstimme, das ist schon krass.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Boah, ich finde das echt gut, ne? Ich weiß noch nicht so genau, warum ich es gut finde, aber ich finde es irgendwie gut. Fredefort, 15 Celsius trüb. Da ist die erste Person, mit der ich vielleicht interagieren kann, ja. März im Jahr 51. Ach, das ist hier irgendwie aus dem Radio oder was?
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Tremblement, also spielt das in einer französischen Welt oder Was ist eigentlich eine französische Welt? Keine Ahnung. Ich gönne dir ab und zu eine Pause. Okay, also ich bin Polizist. Sie hat mich Officer genannt. Ich bin also ein versoffener Polizist. Also quasi Bruce Willis in jedem seiner Filme. Die Sommertür ist über den Winter geschlossen. Ist hier unten... Ändert sich das Bild mit meiner Verfassung? Weil der sieht ziemlich abgefuckt aus hier. Okay.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
So, hier ist mein Tagebuch. Da habe ich meine Aufträge. Finde deinen anderen Schuh und sing Karaoke. Du musst ein ausreichend tragisches Tonband auftreiben und es dann auf dem Ghetto-Blaster abspielen, um dir den Text einzuprägen. Sprich dann mit dem Cafeteria-Manager, um auftreten zu dürfen. Vorzugsweise am Abend, dann sind mehr Leute an der Bar. Ist das abgefahren, ey. Was ist das? Nosafet. Oh, die Geräusche sind 1A, ey.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay, also mein Kollege ist der Mann in der orangefarbenen Bomberjacke. Aber ich mache mir natürlich immer noch so ein bisschen Sorgen, dass ich meinen Schuh nicht wieder bekomme. Ach, ich spreche mal kurz mit dem Barkeeper hier.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Ja, ich weiß, wenn ich unerwünscht bin.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still in the...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body...
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Also ich bin hier aufgewacht in dem Gebäude und gleichzeitig ist hier im Hinterhof ein Mord passiert
The
scheinbar.
man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Are you kidding me? It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor. And you're orange.
See? Everyone agrees it's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name thing.
Is this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it,
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking it.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that...
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Wer hat ihn umgebracht?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why? That's true, yes, and it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth.
Watch out!
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon. It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. It's mysteries if it comes off like that. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are?
It doesn't look so, sweetie. Are you okay?
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the...
He's shaken. Barter now and he'll cave in.
Okay, fine. I'll take it off your bill. Sleep in a post-apocalyptic hellhole if you want to. Just know I won't give you another room. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 60 real for 3 nights stay. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? South, maybe, doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Also, auf jeden Fall eine Menge zu tun. Ich will mal schauen, ob ich hier doch mal eben schnell zum Auto gehen kann, um den Verlust meines Ausweises zu melden. Denn ich kann mir vorstellen, dass das später Auswirkungen hat, wenn ich das jetzt nicht melde und dann wird damit Schabernack getrieben. Ach, hier ist das Loch im Zaun. Ist das hier sein Auto?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide.
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
But you said... never mind.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to...
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick Mullen ist also mein Name, möglicherweise.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his
badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Nee, das werde ich denen nicht sagen.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Oh Mann, ey. Ich würde ganz gern erstmal meinen Schuh finden. Aber ich bin nicht so sicher rein von der Perspektive, wo hier was ist. Nee, hier scheint mir zu viel zu passieren. Ich glaube aber, ich bin ja von der Treppe runtergekommen und oben war es so rum. Das heißt, es müsste eigentlich hier links sein. Vielleicht ist der auch im Hinterhof. Bevor ich hier jetzt irgendwas... Nee, dahin. Hey, dieses Spiel hat so eine ganz merkwürdige Atmosphäre. Eine Atmosphäre, die normalerweise nur Spiele aus den 90ern hatten. Das erinnert mich an das Spiel Sanatorium, hieß es, glaube ich.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced 3. Hobnailed work 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toe 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole.
How many? I was pretty up there.
400 Millionen.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent.
Mm-hmm.
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to him.
Either way. What else?
So, und schauen wir uns mal die Leiche genauer an, was hier...
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Ja, lieber nicht.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Ja, ich denke, jetzt alles rauszulassen, hilft dann auch mit meinem Zustand irgendwie so.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Fritz nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Was erhaltenes Ammoniak fungiert als Modifikator für die weiße Würfelprobe. Okay. Okay, aber irgendjemand muss ja da hochgeklettert sein, um das hier zu befestigen.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Active decay.
Ah, das hatten wir schon. So, du Spacko, was hast du mir denn zu sagen?
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Ach, da hinten. Ach, den habe ich noch gar nicht gesehen hier oben.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno. Kuno's riding at sea. The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno! Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Opagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie-Opagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost! The fuck about it? Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't...
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
You're testing Kuno. Get lost! Kuno doesn't fuck...
Ja, das war mir jetzt wirklich ein bisschen zu verschwenderisch hier mit dem komischen Kuno-Jungen. Dann wollen wir mal mit der Gärtnerin sprechen. Also diese Stimme und dieses Vorlesen und dieses ganz detaillierte Sagen, hier hängt etwas, es sieht so und so aus, die Leiche stinkt so und die Augen schauen dich an und so. Ey, das ist so ein entspannendes Gefühl, das ist wirklich unglaublich.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. This might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble. Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Da wir jetzt Ammoniak haben, würde ich vorschlagen, dass wir nochmal zur Leiche gehen. Vielleicht können wir die doch ein bisschen genauer untersuchen. Kann ich schneller... Ach, Doppelklick. Sorry, Leute, dass ich jetzt...
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is that the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. Monday, make sure you bring a handkerchief. No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. Verringender Forschungsbonus, kein Bonus. Forschungszeit 30 Minuten. Den Scheiß aus den Fugen und das sowohl einem Bullen als auch einem Menschen unwürdig. Den Scheiß soll immer genau Gegenteil sein. Bin immer noch nicht ganz sicher, wo denn tatsächlich jetzt mein Schuh sein soll. Ich glaube tatsächlich, dafür müsste ich zurück ins Gebäude, um dann auf diese Terrasse. Ah, ich glaube, da ist er, oder? Da ist mein Schuh. Kann ich hier wieder rein? Das ist ja dann eins höher und dann einmal ganz rum, glaube ich. Schauen wir mal, ob das so einfach ist, wie ich mir das vorstelle. Okay, die rauchende Frau ist weg. Ist hier? Ah ja, tatsächlich. So. Was hat er? Eine salzige Windböe. Ja, ich sehe nichts. Ah, sehr gut. So. Dann haben wir diese Aufgabe schon mal erledigt.
Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
Oh, 21 Uhr Schlafenszeit stand da, oder was? Oh, hier haben wir noch was. Da. Vielleicht kann ich ja jetzt mal meine Krawatte holen.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan.
Geht nicht.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
Hier passiert die Magie.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity? I know what you meant.
Das Sofa hatte ich noch nicht.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Haben wir sonst noch was? Nee, das war's schon. Okay, also das ist tatsächlich mein Apartment, zumindest für den Moment, wo ich auch schlafen gehen muss. Die Uhrzeit, so wie ich das jetzt gesehen habe, vergeht tatsächlich in Echtzeit. Also eine Minute in der Welt, in der ich hier bin. Also ich hier in dem Kasten und hier so hochgucken kann. Ist genauso eine Minute im Spiel. Das ist natürlich, also bisher bin ich nur begeistert. Ich habe nichts zu beanstanden. Das Einzige, was aber nicht zu beanstanden ist, sondern einfach am Anfang halt so ist, dass es doch sehr komplex ist und sehr viel passiert und du liest und da kommt dann noch was und da kommt ein Gedanken und den verinnerlichen. Aber ich vermute, dass das mit der Zeit besser wird.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think. The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too. No problem.
Okay, dann wollen wir uns das mal anschauen. Wir haben es ja vorhin schon mal gesehen. Da standen so ein paar Leute. Das sah ein bisschen nach so einer Demo aus oder so. Hier hatten wir diesen Kiosk. Dann schauen wir mal, was hier so zu finden ist.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Rassistischer Lastwagenfahrer.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself, but you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Apples?
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples? I take it you had other questions? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing. The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Oh?
Ja, die logische Variante ist jetzt natürlich zu sagen, hier, scheiß Rassist, ficken Sie sich doch. Aber ich will ja auch noch ein bisschen was aus dem rauskriegen. Ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass der was weiß.
You may be a cop, but that won't help you avoid the calamity to come.
Lieutenant Kitsuraga's stern expression remains unchanged. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it.
Na gut. Ist das hier der Fritte-Laden?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Aber ich habe sie nicht gesehen. Na gut, dann kann die Frage ja bleiben.
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. An der Stelle will ich hier die erste Folge erstmal beenden und werde auf jeden Fall weiterspielen. Ich finde das absolut fantastisch bisher. Mal schauen, wie sich das Ganze noch entwickelt, aber das ist wirklich mal was ganz Neues für mich. Und ich hoffe, dass ihr auch beim nächsten Mal wieder mit dabei seid. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, für die Aufmerksamkeit. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut. Ciao.